Hi, my name's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a nice spring look for you. I am getting ready for work, so I decided to film today. I don't have to go into work till later, so that's why I'm getting this done. But I already applied all my primers. Of course, my Embryolisse, my go-to, my Wet n Wild Prime Serum underneath my eyes, and the Milani Conceal and Perfect for my lovely pores. So it is a beautiful day here in Seattle. I mean, my husband messaged me. He's at work. He says he can see the entire mountain range from work right now, and I'm just so jealous, but I'll see a little bit of it driving to work. I get to see Mount Rainier. So I'm gonna brighten underneath my eyes with, this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Becca's not around anymore, but Smashbox bought a couple of their brands, so they are still putting this out, but under Smashbox. And I think a couple of their, highlighters, like of course, Champagne Pop. Oh my goodness. So just putting that underneath my eyes to brighten it up. Since I'm using purple today, lavender actually, and that really pulls on my dark under eye circles. I usually use my LA Girl corrector, but sometimes I just like to, change it up every now and then. I am still drinking my cold brew, and yes, I warm up my cold brew because I need hot coffee. So this morning I am going to be using for foundation the Superstay 24-hour skin tint. I really like this foundation. I was off of it for a bit because I'm just in love with the milk. But I have family photos, hopefully on Sunday. I don't know, because of course it's beautiful now, and then Sunday's weather is like just rain. So I need something, I want something full coverage for the photos. So Milk Makeup is not full coverage, which that's another reason I really like it, because I'm not a huge full coverage person. But for photos, I like full coverage. But that foundation's too dark for me, so I use the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment in white just to lighten it up. I put it on a little tray. I probably added way too much, but it's fine. And I mix. And I like to kind of put it across my tray, so when I'm picking it up with my brush, I pick it up evenly. Wow. So I'm just gonna kind of, yeah, that'll be good today. So I'm going to take my favorite foundation brush, the Rose and Bin C42, and I'm just going to tap that in. My dog, of course, is in here because my dog is always with me. I wish I could take him to work, but stay bored. Ugh. I wish I could take him everywhere. I colored my eyebrows last night, so I will still have a little bit of staining just around my brows, which you can't really tell at all once you put on makeup. But I always color my eyebrows. They're just so light, and I don't have that many. So I find when I color them, they just look so much better, and I don't have to do as much work with my brows. This foundation looks like I added a little too much white, but it's fine. I'd rather it be too light because I'm still going to add bronzer. I still got a lot of left. I'm just going to put that to the side so I don't accidentally stick my arm in it, because that's something I would do. Just kind of bringing this up on my ears just a tad bit. Oh, I get my post shortened soon. I'm able to go in and get them done. Thank God. I'm so, like, because I can't really sleep on my right side because that post is pretty long just to help with the healing and all that. And I'm just ready for it to get shortened. So now the Danessa Myricks Cream Contour in light. But I'm going to get the post shortened, and then probably about a month or two later, I might go in for one more piercing. I think I want to get this pierced right here. I don't know. Oh God, what is wrong with me today? I haven't finished my coffee. That's what it is. But I love jewelry, and I love layering different metals and looks and everything. And since I have to wear a uniform to work, I work at a Sports Clips. I love to, the only way I can really stand out, be any different or anything with still the uniform on is, of course, my makeup and my jewelry. And plus, I just love plain t-shirts or just like cool graphic tees or whatever. Whatever I find, it just like, just love jeans and a t-shirt, girl. And I just feel like you can do anything with jeans and a t-shirt. So I love jewelry. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. contour wand. So a lot of my jewelry comes from Fairy X Wolf. She is a female owned, run, everything jewelry brand down in Tampa, Florida. I met her, and she is the most loveliest, nicest, beautiful person. And she also has subscription boxes. And I showed it on my Instagram, but I just upgraded to her bigger subscription box to get 3 pieces of jewelry. And the money for her subscriptions go to her getting together a wolf dog rescue. She has 3 wolf dogs that she loves and adores and does everything for, and she's also a very huge advocate, not just for wolf dogs but other animals. But she wants to open up a rescue for wolf dogs, particularly because people get them because they think they're so cool and everything, and then they realize there's a lot of work, and unfortunately they get rid of them in different ways. So she just wants to be there for them and take them in, rehabilitate them, and get them to the correct families. So all the proceeds for those boxes go to that, and I get them. I love them. These hoops, not the little gem hanging, these hoops are hers. I didn't put any of my other jewelry on yet, but I want to wear this necklace today because of the purple, and this is from her, and all her stuff is gold filled. So, but I'll leave her information below if you want to take a look. Nice, beautiful, affordable, in my opinion, affordable jewelry, and you know, gold fill, you can't beat it. I have half of my jewelry collection is her stuff, and it comes to the point when I go to her website to see what she everything, and I'm like, I got that, I got that, I got that. So, but, and she'll always, if you ever have a question, you can message her on Instagram, and she will always message you back in a timely manner. She's awesome. I love her. All right, so got all my creams on. Of course, my Natasha Denona, which I think I want to try the new Estee Lauder concealer when it comes out. Well, it's out when a Ulta 20% off coupon comes out. I will get it. It's in my cart. I'm just waiting for the coupon. All right, so I don't think I have a cream blush today, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this. Milani, make it last. Whew. I love this one, of course, all nighter, and then the one size spray. Holy crapola that thing. That works. I don't care what anyone says, that stuff works. I was in a wedding, and of course we had to get ready early, and it was hot, and I put that on, and my makeup at the end of the night, and I think I was ready by like 11 or something, and by pretty much 10 o'clock that night, and this is out being in the hot sun in a tent for the wedding and dancing, because my son loved to dance, so of course I had to dance with him. My makeup still looked bomb. And I used this foundation that day, and of course I didn't need to use a mixing medium because I was still nice and tan from living in Florida. But yeah, that stuff is amazing. Alright, so now I'm going to set. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty, of course, in Cherry Blossom for my nice under eye circles. But first, gotta pat in around my lovely wrinkles underneath my eye. Pat, pat, pat. Get all that. Then I use my next finger. It also removes any excess. I try not to really ever put concealer right underneath my eyes due to the fact that I have lines there. And any concealer really does eventually settle into lines, crease, or whatever if you put too much there. So, where's that one brush at? Oh, I lost the brush. Oh, there it is. So, I always like to pat that in. Put a little bit there. Try to not really put any there. And then when I do my eyeshadow, I usually put something on my lower lash line. Either just a bronzer and blush or anything. So I end up hiding that anyway. So why add more cream product that's gonna, you know, crease. Now I'm just lightly setting it with that Huda Beauty powder. I do a light set first, and then I'll go in with my puff, with the pointy puff, the pointy side, and kind of make sure that's all pushed into my puff, and then go in. So it's not much on the puff, it's just a light layer, but I'm really pressing it in. And I always start from down here and then work my way up. So I'm putting most of that powder down here, not towards my, you know, wrinkles. Now I'm gonna take, where's that one? I can't find any. This powder brush, and I'm just gonna dab into that Huda Beauty powder and just kind of press this on my, where I seem to get oily. I don't know what's up with my skin. I can't tell what it is anymore. But press that all in to where I did not apply any bronzer or anything except for my neck. So I don't think I'm going to add much bronzer there because I don't want that starkness, but I wanted some kind of little something there to give a look that I have a chin and jawline, which I really don't. I thought about getting my jaw or chin an implant or worked on or something. I'm very pro if you see something you don't like, you have the means and the want, and you do your research and it makes you happy, you yourself, just you. I'm all about making yourself feel better. Since I was a little girl, I've always hated my jaw and my profile. I've always hated it, so I try to do whatever I can to not be in a picture by the side like that. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm just going to add a little bit just to set it a little more. But I've thought about it. If I do it, I gotta do it before I move from Seattle, because where we're gonna retire to and move to, I would have to like drive to Tampa, Florida to get that done. I would feel comfortable getting done down there. So not to where we're moving, because it's not really a place that I think of. Great plastic surgeons live there. I am going to use this blush. I know they don't have it anymore, and I really like this collection. I kind of wish I would have gotten the eyeshadow for it, but I didn't, and probably good. I don't need it. It's the ColourPop Tinkerbell Magic Moon Super Shock Cheek. It's a really pretty peach with that just beautiful, like, goldy tone. So it's kind of going to be my blush highlight all in one. And I'm just going to put this on the cheek. I love these blushes. I feel like they don't really come out with these blushes anymore. Now it's all about like the cream or whatever, but this is like the OG. I love these. Especially something with that shift, that pretty shine to it. It brings life back to the cheeks. It's just beautiful. I have another color of these. Another color of this line. I forgot what it's called, but it's a darker one. Alright. Oh, God, I'm hot in this jacket, but I don't want to take it off because I just have a shirt on and that's it. Like a shirt with nothing else underneath. Look, I'm not ready to put on a bra yet today. I'm not there yet. I don't have to be at work till 1, so I'm gonna leave here at 12 so I can get gas before work and then go on to work. I don't like to put on any of my work clothes or any of that until I have to. Just brush up my brows. Since they're colored in, I don't need to do much brow work. I'm just gonna kind of go into the little spots that I really just don't have any hair. And just kind of lightly fill those in. But it takes me like no time at all to do my brows. And I use the Just for Men beard tint. And I put it on for like less than 10 minutes. And it's perfect. I do look like Groucho Marx though. If I don't warn my husband or my kid that I'm doing it and they walk in, they're like, whoa! So, I'm just gonna brush these in. This is in the taupe color. I always think about trying something new, but I'm just like, I buy everything. I am, as you can tell by my comments, my likes, just the people that follow me, I'm so tiny. This is all me. All me. And so spending money on makeup like that, it gets expensive, so I'd be very selective right now what I get. I'm just gonna use my favorite little contour powder. I was thinking about picking up for the Sephora sale. It just started today. A new one of these in the newer packaging, I think it's a newer color or whatever. Just so, because I use this all the time. So when I do use it on my videos, y'all can get it too. Since I use it so much, I put a little too much on that side, it's fine. I like to kind of connect my brow bone to my nose that way, and I just lightly go down my nose because I don't want to be like really changing the shape too much of my nose. I just want to bring some definition, some contrast, and when I kind of like bring it into my brow bone here, it just makes it look a little more even. All right, so let's see, make sure I didn't skip anything. All right, so I have 2 eyeshadow palettes I'm wanting to use or thinking to use. This is my e.l.f. one. I used it in the video I shot yesterday. I really like this, but it has this really pretty purple. So I was thinking that, or I have this Natasha Denona palette that I bought, oh God, I think when I was moving to Wilmington, North Carolina. From Boston, maybe it was that, and it was on sale. But they have this really pretty purple right here. I think these are just gonna be a little too warm much today. I want to kind of keep it simple. So I think I'm going to use these warm tones in here. Sometimes I think about getting rid of this palette. I do, and just like give it to a friend, but I'm like, it's old. I don't need to be passing on like old stuff. Plus, I have no friends up here. It might sound sad, but it's true. I'm going to use this, I think, 5th color right here first. Just get it on the tip of my brush. These shadows are a little powdery, so I'm always kind of be careful. I'm just putting it all along, and then I just kind of bring it out, straight out. Put it all here, then bring it straight out. I really like this color. It's warm, but it's not intensely warm. Because right now, cool tones are kind of my favorite, just because I'm a little on the lighter side due to the, you know, weather and not being outside in the sun as much. Now I'm going to take that same powder, and I think I'm going to place it here. So I think I'm going to kind of do a purpley, take that purple as a halo eye, just something a little different. And I'm going to place it here. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush, because I'm going to be working in a smaller area. I'm going to take this smaller brush, same color. I'm going to need my mirror because I'm getting in a smaller area. And I'm going to pack that and then brush that. And then I'm going to pack it right here a little more too. Because I want that purple to be the focus of my look, and this kind of just be the, what's it called? Accent color. Now I'm going to pinch this brush, same brush, go into that same color. And I'm just going to press that. I always like to press this, and I'm pressing into the outer lower lash line. And I have not switched colors at all. I'm still on that same color. And I'm just going to put that on my outer lower lash line. I unpinch my brush, and then I kind of just blend it. Oh, this jacket's hot. I'm not going to take it off. Alright, to help everything, I have this little NYX Jumbo Eye Crayon Pencil in the color Donut. Sounds good. These are sharpenable. You need a big sharpener, because this is a wooded plastic. So people get it and they don't understand that you can't sharpen it, because it does. It feels like plastic, but it's like a wood type plastic where it is sharpenable. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to rub and place this on the middle of my lid. Now you could just leave this. It is absolutely beautiful. But I know my lid, I have a lot of skin that moves there, and I have a hooded eyelid, so that will crease in no time. Now I'm going to take my finger and pat over it. Now, if I was just using this on like my inner corner right here, where you see people use the white one for their highlight, that's fine. I don't think I would need to set that. I don't think, but to be on the cautious side, I usually tend to set, because that's so pretty the way it is. But I'm about to work. I'm getting this, what time is it right now? I think it's like 9:30, so I just dropped my son off at school. 9:30, and then we close at 7, but that doesn't mean I get out at 7, because if I have a late haircut, then I'm taking him back at 7. Sometimes I don't get out to 8, then I get home to, you know, it's just a whole thing. So Do I use the matte purple in this or the shimmery purple in this? I think I'm going to use the shimmery purple. I don't know, because I just see the shimmer on my eye and I really like it. So I am going to take a packing brush and I'm going to grab it out that palette and I'm going to place that over. Oh, that's pretty much a perfect match. Place that over your purple. I think this is a really fun, colorful look, but it's not like super colorful in your face. It's more a safer, colorful look. Does that make sense? I love colorful looks, like Jessica on Instagram and YouTube. God, she does the most beautiful color and color combinations. I am not that talented, and that's just not my style, but God, I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I admire everything, her looks, all of that, but I just know it's just, that's just not my style. I would not feel comfortable like that, but God, I love it. All right, so I got that purple. I am thinking now taking, because I feel like I need a little more depth on my lash line, this color called Clove in this palette. And I need a little, like, my little dome brush. I'm gonna take that because it's a warmy, purpley. It's really pretty, and I'm just gonna pack that right there. Just pack it on that little outer corner. I don't even think I'm gonna do this on the inner corner, just doing it on the outer corner. Just pack that right there. Kind of overlapping onto that purple a little bit. Now I'm just gonna take what's kind of like, I did a little tap, and I'm just gonna kind of just run that right there and right here. Now I'm gonna take this palette, the color I had used on this smaller brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that into what I already had, that warmth. It just deepen that outer corner just a tad bit. Give me a little, just a little bit more of depth. I think it's super pretty. And I'm gonna use this Kofi brown eyeliner. It's a very warm brown eyeliner, and I'm just gonna put this on my lash line down here. I'm just kind of walk that all the way. Oh, come on. Shaky hands from the coffee, but it's worth it. Worth it. Then I need to curl my lashes before I add more eyeliner. Now I think I'm gonna, where's that? I didn't take out my other brown eyeliner. I think I'm just gonna do my lower lash line, not my lower lash line, my waterline underneath my top lashes, and not do my lash line on top of my lashes, just because I still really want that color peeking through. Since I have a hooded eye, if I put too much eyeliner on, I lose my eyeshadow. So let me get my, where'd she go? My Sephora brown eyeliner. My go-to. And I'm just gonna throw this on my tight line. It just gives my lashes some more depth. I'm not fortunate in the lash area. Man, I hate watching people review mascara and they have like this naturally, but they don't show you their real natural, their lashes like to the side so you can see what they really look like. And then they put on the mascara and you're like, wow, but they already had beautiful long lashes. They might have been fine, but they're still beautiful and long, and a lot of them. I'm like, I need someone with not so great lashes to show me the mascara. And the same with like Instagram when I'm looking at clothes and stuff, and none of these girls or women that I see that are coming up on my For You page has my shape. And they're like all these like great Target jeans. They're like best jeans. They're at Target. And I'm like, oh crap. I got it on my lid. It's fine. But I'm like, none of those work for me. I need curve. I need like a curve love from like Abercrombie and Fitch. I need the curve jeans from Old Navy. I need curve. What is wrong with me today with my mascara? I need curve. I got hair somewhere on it. So, whew, I love this mascara. I'm just so blinky today. It's okay, I'll clean it up. So if you ever get mascara anywhere on your face, don't mess with it yet. Make sure it's nice and dry. And then you can flake it off super easily. I love this mascara. I have a backup, a brown and a black one in my drawer. I was like, I don't need to buy any more from the Sephora sale. And you know what? They're even not that expensive. I think it's $20 for this mascara. And compared to how much drugstore mascaras are now, I'd rather pay and get this one that is great for my tiny eyes and I can really get in there. It gives me volume, it gives me length, it gives me everything, and it doesn't get clumpy on me. So, yeah, I'll pay the money, a couple extra bucks, like what, $7 or something, to get a really good mascara. So, this is an eyelash right there. I hit my lower, but I'm just going to take this, and this should be about dry now. I'm just going to use this spoolie and kind of just scrape it away. And then I'm going to take just a little bit that's still on here that was in that area. And just kind of, because I know there's still product in these brushes, just tap over that. And then you can't even tell if anything was there. So I think for lips today, I'm going to use this hard candy. I'm going to have to reapply because I'm still drinking coffee. So I'm just going to do it for the video. And then I have a little bit of chapstick on my lips. And then I'm just going to have to finish up my coffee. So this is hard candy. And this is the lip liner Insta Palette in the color Boyfriend. It has a little brush on it so you could feather it or clean up your edges, which I love. Everyone on Instagram is saying the hard candy, the lipsticks are the dupe for the Rhode lip blur things, but I think it's these. People keep saying the lipstick from this, that's in the same like shape, but it's a lipstick. But no, it's these lip liners. It's not the lipsticks. This lip liner lasts a long time on me. I love this lip liner. And then I got this Profusion Dreamy Lip Plump. And this is in the color Dreamy Mauve. And it is a high shine lip plump. I hate lip plumps, and this one isn't bad. This one kind of feels like the Fenty plumping one, or what's another one? There's a little something to it. The Fenty one I think is about the only one I have. The Heat one, that one's it. It has about the same feel as that. It is a clicky. And you cannot click it back down. So just click it up a little bit until I just see it just over that ridge. And then I put it on. I'm not a huge like pinky, like bright pink lipstick, but I like this one with a dark lip liner. Here, I'll swatch it on my hand so you can see it. So it's really pretty. It's really pretty, but sometimes it's a little too pink for me. That's why I like this more brownish lip liner, which right here. So these two together make that. It's so pretty. And so I can apply this on my lunch break or whatever right before I go onto the floor on my lunch break, and I'm fine. And I can keep this in my bottom locker on the floor and just reapply, because I cannot have my lips dry. It is like a big pet peeve of mine. That's why I wear like the little Vaseline lippies at night, because I have to have lasting moisture on my lips. Let me wipe this off before I get it on my cream jacket. So that is the look today. I think it's really pretty, nice and springy, but not too much in your face. These are great. I think I'm gonna grab some more of these in different colors, just to add a little more depth or a nice eyeshadow base for this color. Of course, I love this. I already did a video on that. This one I really like. They only have 3 colors. I might pick up one more. I might, but do I really need to? No. This, I of course love. I'll probably, you know, these are just great. I have one other color in this one is the Kiss and Tell color. Oops, that was the brush side. I got my countdown behind me on the screen. So the Kiss and Tell is warmer. This one's, I already wiped that a little bit, but this one's a warmer neutral color. Also extremely beautiful, long lasting. Highly recommend these from Hard Candy. But that is the look. I love it. Super pretty. And I hope you have a great day. I would love to see you in the comments. Say hi if you have any requests, anything you would like me to do, certain looks or anything like that. Just leave it below. I love telling you hi. I love talking to everyone. It just makes my time on YouTube just even better. But thank you so much for stopping by, and you'll have a beautiful day. Bye.